Hey guys, here's making another video here, explaining what I explained in my last video, but better. Now I'm more awake. Okay, so about your spirit showing you future events and how you should deal with them. So that's what this is about. So I'm gonna give you a couple experiences I had, just a couple. I mean, there's so many I can't remember them all. But this is a couple I have, and just pretty cool. So I'm in Chatham, growing up. I'm like 16 years old, and I'm going to get my driver's license. No, I was 15 years old. No, I was 16. Yeah, because I got it that year. Anyway, nevertheless, 16 years old, I'm going to get my license, and I have to take driver's training, and there's a program in school where you take this driver's training in school and helps you get your license. So I got to take that every twice a week. And what you do is you get in the car with a couple of students and the driver training lady, and I had a mean old lady, mean. She's like, wah! Just that type of person, right? Anyway, she's mean as hell. And this is what I look like. My bangs were down to my belly button. My hair was down to my belly button. All the way around, looked like it. And I was into thrash music, death metal, all that stuff, you know, like Slayer and Napalm Death. I had a big black biker jacket with spikes in it. I had a Voivod logo on the back. Best I ever did, man. It was beautiful. That was the time of my life. Anyway, good times. I wasn't a bad person, but I just loved the art. I liked the whole thing, man. Punk rock, metal. Anyway, that's what I looked like. I'd be like that right now if I had any hair left. Anyway. So I look like that, just to let you know. So these two kids were like just normal nerdy kids that were in the back of the car. And I get up and I gotta go drive after school. So school's done. Oh, I get up in the morning of the day I have to go do driving class. And it's listen to this story now. It's my last day of driver's training. This is my last day for like 6 months. This is my last day. And this is my last drive. And then I have the driver's training certificate that helps you get the license when you go get your license, right? So I'm like, as soon as I woke up in the morning, my whole being, I woke up and I knew. I just saw myself driving the car and smash, big fucking accident, big accident. And I'm like, I couldn't shake it. I was wearing it like a coat. That's all I saw. It's all I could do. It's all I could do. I can. That's all I thought. I mean, that's what I meant. That's all I thought. And I'm like, oh. And I knew it was going to happen. I knew it. I knew it. And it overwhelmed me. The whole feeling of me getting an accident. And I'm like, oh no, here we go again, right? And I knew it. And I didn't know how to get out of it at this point. I don't know how to get out of these things. When my soul tells me this, I don't know how to get out of it. Right? So I go to school, I'm there all day, and I forget about the feeling when I get to school and go to class and all that. And finally the driver's training comes up, and I'm like, oh no. So I walk to the car, and I'm in the back seat, some other kids driving. And you gotta remember, it's like December, November, February, and it's snowing out, okay? And today, there's about a few inches on the ground, and it's wet. So it's like freezing rain, snow. Like there's more snow and freezing rain, but it's melting. When it hits, it's a big, thick flakes. And I'm like, oh, great. And I forgot. And then it was my turn to drive, right? So I'm driving around town, and the lady's telling me what to do, and this and that. I'm like, yep. And so we come down the side road through a neighborhood or whatever, and I think to myself, she goes, okay. She goes, drive back to the head office place, and we'll call it a day because this is terrible. And I'm like, yeah, that's what I'm thinking. I'm driving back to the place, and I'm like, God damn, I didn't get in an accident. It changed. Something changed. I knew, right? So I pull up to the lights, and there's cars. I have to make a left. There's cars on the left-hand side of me lined up. There's a space where I can get on and turn left, and then there's cars on the right, and I can't see what's coming, okay? Because there's so many cars. It's snowing. It's nighttime, and it's like 6 o'clock, 6:30, 7, and everybody's getting off work, and they're all on this road. And it's not even it's like a 2-lane road. It's not even busy, but it's right out of downtown, this road, where everybody works, and everybody's flying home, doing their thing. And I'm sitting there, and I don't want to go out, right? It's just a stop sign, but I have to wait, and I have to look for traffic. All the cars are stopped. It's a traffic jam. But I got space. I got a normal good space to go through. The guy, he didn't park in front of the road. That was nice. And so I'm looking to see if I should go, right? And there's no cars coming. And I'm looking. And also I look at the grandma. I ain't pulling out. I'm too afraid to pull out. Because I know you're going to get hit, right? I ain't thinking about what I thought about this morning. All of a sudden, I look at the lady, and I go, hey, well, what do I do? I can't see, right? And she goes, go! Like, she fucking screamed right in my ear, and I went, okay. So I took my foot on. I pushed on the gas a little bit. I had my signal going. Everything was good. And I just drove out nice and slow. And then I didn't even have time to hit the brakes. This fucking car was doing over 50 in the school zone. Bam! Right into me. My car, the car I was in, got hit, ripped to the front end up like this, and the car went flying. Not the car, the front end got pushed over, smashed, and the wheel was like up on another car's hood. And so I'm up on the side of this car's hood. The other car went spinning off into somebody's lawn, and then, holy Christ. And I'm like, oh, and the old lady, she was upside down. She wasn't wearing a seatbelt. She got turned, we were all wearing seatbelts. She got turned upside down. Her head was down where our feet were. And she just, I don't know, she got hit and she just went, as the car smashed into the parked car. And I'm like, holy fuck, I couldn't believe it, right? And so, I backed my car off the top of the front of this guy's car. I don't know, it was sort of on the front near the headlights, but it was up in the air. And so I backed up a little bit. And the old lady, she got up off the ground, upside down, got back in her seat. And I had to get off the road, so I drove straight through into someone's driveway. Across the main road into someone's driveway. And the cops come flying up in 10 seconds, right? So I get out of the car, and she didn't even let me talk. She just ran over and started. She's yelling, she's screaming. I did everything right, but I was taking her order because I wasn't going to go. I was going to sneak out piece by piece till I could catch a view. She just told me to go, and she fucking screamed at my ear, right? Like, yow! Like that. And I'm like, ugh. So anyway, I parked and I looked at the guy, and he's like, there's nothing I can do. The guy that was in the car where I hit him, he's like, there's nothing I can do. The other lady, she was way down there with her car in somebody's lawn. She was going so goddamn fast. I heard the driver's training lady saying she was doing way over the speed limit in a 50 school zone. Snow and ice on the road at night. And so the cop just went, she's gonna raise names. He goes, here you go, here you go, here you go, here you go. See ya. Tow truck's coming by. He had like 20 more, he had 10 more accidents he had to deal with. So he just went, okay, your name, wrote everything down real fast, and here you go, here you go, here you go, later. And he didn't even laugh. I got out of the car, the cop walked up, I got out of the car, and he looked at me like, oh. I had like my hair was hanging out. Oh, it was crazy. It was it was kind of freaky. Anyway, that. Oh, and by the way, I got my driver's training certificate and I passed, which I thought, well, that was weird, but I didn't actually do it. She told me to go, but I passed and I totaled the whole car, totaled the front of the car, hit where the tire was, and it was a little like Toyota thing, like a little Toyota car, but I ripped the whole front end. Fucking engine was out there, the chassis was ripped, everything. And this lady hit us good, and the tire was just smashed right in, but no one got hurt. I looked at the two kids in the back, they're like praying, freaking out, they're ghost white. I'm like, you guys know, right? And I wasn't on drugs or high or anything, right? So, how does that happen? How does that happen? So you wake up in the morning and you feel unprecedented that you are going to get in an accident today at driver's training. You get almost done driver's training. It's the last day too. And you almost get done driver's training and you think, holy shit, I didn't get in an accident, like your dream, right? I'm driving the car and I'm like, she goes, go back home. She goes, go back to school. She goes, and we'll be done. And I'm like, holy shit, I didn't get in an accident, like my soul told me. And I actually thought that. I didn't get in an accident. Yeah, and I'm driving back. I come to the corner. Bam! Now, if my soul told me that, right? Now, why? Because it was a serious event. Could it have been serious? Could have someone got killed? The old lady damn near did. She flipped right around in her seat. Like, her head was down where her feet were. Because she was too cool to wear her seatbelt, right? My students will be trained accordingly. She screwed up. Was that a lesson for her? I don't know. I ain't all about that. I'm working on what I know. So I had the experience when I woke up saying, you are going to get in an accident, and overwhelming. And I knew I was going to get in an accident that day. Then I realized I got to go to driver's training. And I'm like, oh no. Then I realized it was my last driver's training day. And I get out there. And I drove for about half an hour. So she says, go home. And I'm like, yeah, I got 5 minutes to go. I'm golden. I'm golden. Boom! 3 cars wrecked. So, well, 3 got hit. Nobody got hurt. Why did that happen? Now I had my spirit gave me a choice in the morning to where I had all day to call off I can't make it into driver's training, right? But I wanted a certificate, which would have gave me brownie points for when I did my real driving test, which I passed the first time. Okay. So my spirit gave me all day to change my mind, but I didn't listen, right? And it was more like an example. Or maybe, I don't know. The way I see it is like this. I had all day to change my mind to not go because I knew I was going to get in an accident. But I had it because I wanted that goddamn certificate. Alright? So I finally get the certificate. Well, I mean, I finally get done and I get in the accident, but so how does that work, right? Why does it work? Could it have been worse? If it was worse, would it have been... Do you see where I'm getting at? So it played out. In the end, my spirit says you're going to get in an accident, car accident. You have a choice not to go. But it's going to cost you. Now, this is one of my first experiences, heavy, where I knew something was going to happen. And I didn't really know how to play it. Okay? I didn't know. So I just wanted to see the outcome. I didn't feel like it didn't say anyone's going to die. Okay? In the moment, in the feeling, I had come to learn, when you get the information, of the warning from your soul, of the intuition and the warning, in that information download you get from your spirit, from God, it's going to tell you what's going to happen. People are going to die. You're going to die. The plane's going to blow up and 50 people are going to die. Okay? That's the intuition. The message is what is going to take place is going to be in the information. Okay? I never got no one's going to die. I just like Bender Fender. Okay? Fender Bender, sorry. Dyslexia. So, that's that. Okay? Now, I'm going to tell you a death one. And this is a little different, but pretty much the same thing. Okay? So I played it. I knew it. I knew. In the car, I let it happen. Because I wanted the certificate. But my spirit told me, you're going to get in an accident, and it's going to freak you out. But it never said anybody's going to die, okay? It's just going to be a fucking experience. And that's that, right? So, in this next experience, this is a little different. I was walking to my pickup at the mall. Outside the mall, my friend was going to pick me up and take me to Woodsley, my boss. And I saw it was cold, it was windy, it was ice storm, like, you know, patchy clouds of ice storms and snow and everything. And I saw this helicopter, and it was like one of them helicopters. I don't know what it's called. It's a big helicopter. It's sort of like a Huey, but fatter. Big and fat. And it's got to, but it was like a private helicopter. And it was, I don't know, helicopter. It was way up in the sky, under the clouds, and it was one of the bigger helicopters. More like a lift helicopter, that lift heavy shit. And anyway, I was looking at it, and I just looked at it going over, and it was high winds, right? And I'm like, Jesus Christ. And all of a sudden I got a download, this guy's going to die. The helicopter's going to crash, and he's going to die. And I knew it. I just fucking knew it. And I'm like, oh well, I can do about it, right? I just knew this. There's one guy in there, two. I think there was one guy, maybe two, from the feeling I got. They're going to die. And it's going to crash. And, damn, right? Like, within hours, okay? In this storm tonight, they're going to die. And I knew it. But I can't prove it, and the helicopter flies away. So, I go to Woodsley or whatever, I do my thing. Eventually, later that night, I'm watching, I was on CBC radio for Windsor, and it said a helicopter, a heavy lift helicopter or something, was flying over Lake Erie, going to Pelee Island. And the helicopter just crashed right into the lake. And the guy died. Crashed right in the lake. No, the lake is ice and snow. Fucking cold, like you would believe. Hypothermia sets in, like. And that was that. So it might have been also, I can't remember because there's a bunch of helicopter crashes or a plane crash also that happened. I can't remember the two get twisted. But the helicopter did crash. And I heard it, and then I went and told my boss, I go, this is what happened with this helicopter, as soon as I knew it, right? I knew it was the same helicopter. And, anyway, that freaked me out. And I knew the guy died. I went and told my boss, she was like, whoa, that's cool. But it was sort of like an event, it was sort of like, it was written. I was seeing his written shit, and I got the download, or something like, I don't know. I just knew, for some reason, that helicopter's going to go down. But it's not necessarily a warning, but it is in the sense that if I had possible any way to change the outcome, call that guy, you're going to crash tonight. Hi, I'm Richard. Yeah, Stop flying the helicopter. You're going to crash tonight. What? You're a fucking terrorist. You just threatened my life. That's what they do. They freak out. Right? So, fuck it. Good luck, sheep. Sorry. I ain't playing, man. I ain't playing. I'll give it one attempt, but that's usually what happens, because I've done it before. When I was doing the missing kids, all that, that's the situation you get into. You know something's going to happen. You know where something is. As soon as you call the police, they're on you and you're under arrest. And you ain't done a goddamn thing, but had a vision. That's planet Earth. And that's God, and that's how it works. So, I could have called the airport and said, yeah, I just had a vision. The helicopter was going to crash. Can I have your name and where you are, please? And you know it's goddamn true, because I've done it. I've done it. When I was doing the missing kids. It happened to me all the time. Anyway. So that's two things. I got plenty more. Okay, I got 7 minutes left. Here's another one. Okay, I'm on a road. It's called Walker Road. It goes from the river here, crosses right through Windsor, goes out to the airport, passes the airport, goes out in the country, and it goes right down South Ontario to Holiday Beach. I was going to ride my bike at night from midnight to all night to Holiday Beach, or however long it took. And it's about 40 kilometers away, 35, 40 kilometers at night. Okay? 2-lane road, Walker Road, through the countryside. Nobody's on it at night, barely. So that's why I'm going at night. And my friends took a car. They went during the day. I had to work. I was going to get off work, and then I was going to go out there and meet them. And that's where I had my awesome UFO sighting, by the way, which I'll make later. But this is what happened before the UFO sighting. So shit happens all day long, okay? This is just one parallel. So I'm riding my bike. I got a fucking mag light on, strapped to the back and duct tape on the back. I got flashing red lights. I got reflectors coming out the wazoo. I got reflectors on my fucking coat. So you gotta be fucking stone drunk, fucking cold, damn near dead not to fucking see me. Alright? That's all there is to it. I have more lights on that goddamn bike than you won't believe. And I know because I've done it before. So I'm riding my bike. I'm halfway out in the middle of nowhere. It's 3 o'clock in the morning, 3 a.m. I'm riding. Sweat my ass off with all this gear on my bike. I'm riding. All of a sudden I see headlights of a car in front of me. About 30 miles away. Because it's a straight beeline road almost. Yeah, it is. It's a straight line. And all of a sudden I look in the back, look behind me, I check my back, and I see lights from a car way behind me. And I'm going, no way. I got a vision right there. The two cars are I'm gonna get hit. The two cars are gonna pass me. They're gonna see me at the last minute. They're gonna swerve, get in an accident. I'm gonna get hit and thrown off to the side, and they're gonna be fucking hit. Big accident in the middle of nowhere because they're both too fucking stupid. Okay? I saw it. I'm going, well, I'm gonna stay on the road until shit gets happening. So I keep on driving. Both cars are getting closer. And I go, okay, God, what are the fucking odds that the car in front and the car back pass beside me? What are the odds that they pass right beside me, all three of us together? What are the odds of that? On a 30-mile, 35 stretch a mile road. Astronomically fucking insane, okay? I'm moving, remember. I'm driving my bike. So what are the odds that that car in front adds up to the car right here beside me and me and my bike as I'm moving? It's astronomical. You have better odds winning the fucking 649 lottery numbers, okay? Sure as fucking shit, the car gets closer and closer and closer. The one behind gets closer and closer and closer. I decide, okay, I'm going to go off the road right about now. Okay, so I go off the road into the dirt. I'm in the dirt. I'm still moving. Both cars go past like that. And the one guy, and I'm right on the cement. I'm not on the cement, but I'm on the dirt. but I'm still right beside the road because it's hard there, right? If I was to swerve off into the gravel, the loose gravel on the side going into the cornfield, that's where I would have been, in the fucking cornfield. And I wanted to keep moving, so I just stayed off the road. And maybe this guy he fucking freaks. He's like, I saw him move, so he moved over. The car, all three cars, me, two cars, the guy here, right next to me, saw me the last minute, of course, just like I saw. He moved over as that car went by, and he honked his horn, fucking yelled at me, hey, fucking stupid fucking car. I'm like, come on, dude, I got more lights than a fucking UFO in the middle of the night. What do you want? Right? I didn't say that, he just kept on going, but I'm not going. So I just stopped the fucking bike, had a fucking couple cigarettes. I'm like, fuck you, fuck you. I'm not cursing God. I'm cursing the fucking Matrix. Because if God knows about the fucking Matrix, then why does that fucking Matrix happen? I don't know what the fucking Matrix is. To me, the Matrix is the fucking beast trying to kill the stupid people. And God stops that from happening because she gives you the fucking information beforehand. That's the only way you can see it. That fucking event is the only way you can see it. What are the odds on a 40 fucking kilometer road that two cars and a bicycle meet at the same fucking time and they're all moving, locomotion from point A to point B. They all fucking interact right where I am. In the fucking vision I got from the creator, from Mama, I should be fucking crippled laying in the fucking ditch till someone found me. That was the fucking vision I had. So how in the fuck does that work? I don't know how the fucking Matrix, the beast, works. The fucker's trying to get me killed all the time. And Mom keeps giving me fucking information to fucking oust his bullshit. Usurp his fucking bullshit. So I'm in this constant flux. It's like I got two fucking people fucking influencing me. One's influencing the body, making shit happen to where I gotta get fucking killed. Because that shit don't fucking happen. I don't give a fuck. But it happens all the time. So figure that out. All the fucking time. And then Mom trumps him, gives me the information before he gets to me and makes that fucking scenario happen. I don't know what to call the Matrix. I call it the fucking beast. It's the only thing you can call it. Because shit that happens that don't fucking make sense and add up, it's gotta be the beast. Because it's always trying to get you fucking killed. And you gotta be on top of your shit and own yourself to fucking not get killed. I'm fucking telling you, man. It happens all the time. Stupid little things that try to get you in a fight with somebody else. All the time. From big things to little things. But if you have a spirit and you get information from your spirit before it happens, she'll tell you before it happens, and then you can avoid the whole goddamn thing. And she's sitting there, that's my boy. That's my boy. Right? You listened. You avoided your fucking death. Okay, 30 seconds to go. So that's a couple examples. I gotta make some more of these because I got a lot more.